want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I.
Well, what's up, Upper Escondians? I'm just sitting here right now, man. Yeah, I had to get up out of that, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like, boy, we gonna get into it. Let me get this link for y'all real quick. All right, get this link. But yeah, boy, I just seen some crazy shit. But hey, some people just say any damn thing online. Some people just say anything, boy, and they be believing it. Whew. I'm gonna tell you like this. We trying to figure out why is everybody hating on Spence, but they pushing this Bud narrative. Now, any of us even some of us with a casual eye, but a person with an eye for boxing can tell when they see somebody with the goods, right? And you've seen Terrence Crawford. You've seen the caliber of people that he faced. You see the trials and tribulations that he's done went through. You've seen the type of shots that have rattled him, right? But you see Earl. You've seen the type of people that he's done been in the ring with, that he's done dominated. And you try to compare the two, and you wonder, what do these people be thinking when they choose Bud? See, I got a theory. I feel like Vegas done bought some of these people off. There's no way that it could not be. Y'all hold on for a second. There might be a little noise. I'm walking through the kitchen. But there's no way that these people can honestly sit there and assess Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence's performances and choose Bud with a straight face. It's not logical. Because they seen Terrence get rattled with a Gamboa shot. They've seen Terrence get dropped by a Mean Machine shot. We've seen Earl get hit with tons of shots, and we've never seen him touch the ground. We may have seen his head snap back or him look surprised, but we've never seen Earl knees buckle. At least I haven't. If y'all have seen it, y'all, even with Ugas, he knocked him into the ropes. But Earl caught his balance coming back off that thing too. But yeah, I think Vegas, because Vegas it's so much money right now in Vegas on Terrence Crawford. Like, so many people are betting for Terrence Crawford that the line went from Earl plus 105 to Earl plus 165 now. That's what's up, Darius Gillard. 105 to Earl plus 165 now. What's up, Darius? But yeah, that's pushing the line up like that. So Vegas is gonna clean up this week, this month right here, and see people falling for the bait. And see, that's what I'm saying. How they be pushing the narrative, son of peace and blessings. But that's what I'm saying. They got everybody sitting there saying Bud, Bud, Bud. So the casual observer will think, okay, this is an actor, or this is a former boxer or a coach. They picking Bud. So if they picking Bud, then Bud must be what's going to happen. But see, us that with a disconcerting eye, we looking and we see what's going on. We seen the competition that Bud has took. We've seen the state of the competition in which Bud has taken his fights. And we've seen Earl meet his challenges when they're at their best, not when they're at their worst. Salute, Chitlin. at the vets. But we still have all these people picking Bud. And like I said, the line has went up again in Vegas. Now, when Earl Spence wins, Vegas is going to collect a lot of money because for the line to be plus 165, plus 150 on some, plus 165 on some, that means Bud is an overwhelming favorite by at least $100 million. So, yeah, it's about to be because you got the 3-belt champ as an underdog. That's amazing. Like Don King say, only in America. But don't y'all be the fools. Don't y'all go for the thing because Bud is not going to be able to handle that unlimited tactical aggression. That tactical aggression is going to be proved too much for Terrence Bud Crawford. And we've seen him rattle. Like, yeah, he's all smoke and mirrors, son. And I'm going to tell you what's crazy about it, right? We've all seen it. If you go back to the Hank Lundy fight, Hank Lundy was giving Bud everything he can handle them first 2 rounds. Plus, back then, Hank Lundy was a switch hitter as well. And he was switching, and he was tagging Bud, but then Bud, you know, he has a high IQ. I can give Bud that. He used his weight. He started leaning on Hank, and he ran Hank out of gas. And then he proceeded to knock Hank out. But like a boxer with a great jab, like Kell Brook, he swole up Terrence Crawford's eye in 3 rounds. Now, imagine Earl Spence connecting with Terrence Crawford's eye for them 3 rounds like that. It's going to be broke, dismembered, out of service. He has a more prolific jab than Kell Brook, and he hits a lot harder. And they just had Virgil Hunter, it was Virgil Hunter, Breadman, Sean Porter, and Kell Brook all on the show the other night. And they was all discussing it. And they was still pushing the Terrence propaganda. I'm like, Virgil Hunter, I thought you was a better coach than this. Like, Lamont Peterson. Like, you've seen people that's going against Earl. You've seen what Earl can do. And, like, it's like they want you to believe they want you to feel like your eyes is lying to you. Like I say, we got the truth, but they rather make you accept a lie. Yeah, Bud couldn't stop Postall. He couldn't stop Bradis Prescott either, or Ricky Burns. Schizo Paul, what's up, bro? Salute. And I got the link posted. If anybody want to come up here and talk, I got the link posted. Go ahead and just hit the link. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shalom, Big Ray. Let me see if I can post the link again. Hold on. Yeah, I'm starting to figure this thing out right here, people. There we go. Anybody want to step up here? Y'all step up here. Give me some back and forth. Salute, Black Star. Oh, you was over there too, Black Star. I know, man. And like, Derrick James is on the road. He's on the road to doing something very special. Because when Earl wins this championship, and then Jermell Charlo wins, that's gonna be 3 undisputed titles. But like I was saying about the Bud thing, don't believe what they're trying to push towards you. Salute, Marvin Banks. They want you to believe that what you seeing ain't the truth. Earl's name is the truth. Believe in it, people. Believe in it because it's the truth. When Earl has had strength and conditioning, you said, okay, Pillow Fisted, hit the link, Pillow Fisted. I mean, Chitlin Distributor. Let's debate this. Hit the link. I ain't gonna get mad at you, kick you out. Just hit the link. What's up, Todd? Salute, bro. I mean, I need a Bud fan up here because I'm gonna tell you why Earl Fist ain't Pillow Fisted, and why he was on an 11 knockout streak before Mikey Garcia. I feel like Bud Pillow Fisted. He couldn't take out lightweights like Brent Prescott, Ricky Burns, or a junior welterweight like Victor Postol. Yeah. Hit the link. I just gave it to you. Don't duck me, son. Yeah, you can join me through the phone. Just click on the link, and I put you up there, and we can talk back and forth up here. All you gotta do is click on that link. I'm on the phone right now. Are you gonna hit the link? Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear your side of it because I see you love Bud. You've been putting it on my commenting on my videos and everything. And I'm not like other content creators that's gonna get you up here and damn get mad at your opinion. I'm just gonna show you that you're wrong. But I'm not gonna get mad and throw you out and have a breakdown or anything. I'm not gonna do all that. So go ahead. While we waiting on him to get up here, if you look at Danny Garcia's eye, you look at Udanis Ugai's face, Kell Brook eye, Floyd's eye after a quick sparring match. Ain't shit pillow fisted. Lamont Peterson eye, I don't think nothing pillow fisted about that. Like Michael Irvin say, anybody can knock a person out, but it takes a real damn man to break a nigga. And that's what I'm saying. It takes a real guy to break you. We don't know about Terrence Crawford breaking nobody. And appreciate that, son of son. Let me and shout out to my girl Shiwa. Yesterday she cashed out me 10 on the way out the door. Salute, 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 son, for that $5 holler. Appreciate it. Come on, Chitlin, I'm waiting on you. Okay, I guess he like Bud. I'm gonna have to wait till next after he make another fight, then come back around. I guess he gonna duck me right now. He about to go fight he about to go talk to an Avanesian right now. And that's crazy. The only welterweight that he knocked out, that Terrence Crawford knocked out, was David Avanesian. And the reason why he knocked him out is because he had a messed up glove. He hasn't knocked out anybody in the welterweight division except for David Avanesian, and his gloves was messed up. Exactly. So how is he gonna do that? Exactly, Skit. So with busted gloves. But they talk about Earl pillow fisted. Little Bundy won't say that. Chris Algierius won't say that. Van Heerden won't say that. Crawford, he overwhelms people with shots, and the referee steps in and break it up. Or Sean Porter dad will break it up because he had money on that fight. Because my boy, Everything Boxing already said he seen Kenny Porter at the fight. And he told Kenny Porter he was going to bet on Sean. And he said Kenny Porter gave him a look like, don't do that. But he couldn't really tell him. But you know, Kenny Porter said it already. He knew he was going to stop the fight early. He knew he was going to fight. He said he knew he was going to stop the fight. He was teaching Sean a lesson because he had to let Sean know who was in charge. And Sean was trying to show he was in charge during the training camp. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Earl Spence, OG3, you said Earl Spence mostly fight lightweights coming up. Kell Brook wasn't a lightweight coming up. He was ranked the number one welterweight at the time. Keith Thurman ducked Kell Brook. Carlos Ocampo wasn't a lightweight coming up. Ugas wasn't a lightweight coming up. Ugas was bigger than Spence. You want to keep going? Leonard Bundu wasn't a lightweight. Chris Van Heerden wasn't a lightweight. And Mikey wasn't a lightweight either. Mikey was a 140-pound champion who had just beat Adrian Broner and Robert Easter Jr. They was calling Mikey the nigga killer. And that's when Mikey called out Earl Spence. After he popped them, he thought he could beat Earl Spence. He thought he seen something. And all he seen was a glove boxing his ass to sleep. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Roberto Duran started at 135. He went all the way up to 160 to fight Marvin Hagler. It ain't about where you start, it's where you finish. Roy Jones started at 154. He went to heavyweight and won a championship. So what are you saying? Yeah, that's what they was calling Mikey the Ninja Killer after he beat Robert Easter and Adrian Broner. And that's when he threw out that I see something. And he called out Earl. Earl didn't call him out. But OG3, I'm gonna drop the link. Why don't you get up here and we can talk about it? Ain't no stress. You know, we just talk about it, two boxing minds alike. Yeah, I'm about to drop you the link. Since I see you're a Crawford fan. And don't get me wrong, I like all my Crawford fans, you know, because y'all can join the Spence bandwagon after the 29th. We can all be one family. There go the link right there. But yeah, that's what they was calling Mikey. And Mikey came up there and he see that he couldn't get past that long jaw. Undercard, what's up, bro? And I appreciate that text earlier, Undercard. Yeah, I was in Spain right there. PGB Dick Dog. Salute, brother. Salute. But yeah. Are you gonna hit the link, bro? I guess not. Ty Swindler, what's up, brother? Nobody's the same after they fight Earl. Nobody's the same after they fight Earl. Earl takes years off your boxing life and your career. Lamont Peterson wasn't the same after he fought Earl. Sean Porter wasn't the same after he fought Earl. He had to get hip replacement surgery, and then he almost lost to that fight before Terrence Crawford. And like Sean Porter said on the interview, he said after Earl, I was gonna retire. Earl was my last fight, but you know, them couple million for Bud was too good to be true for Sean. You know, as a residence gatekeeper, hey, that man ain't about to turn down a couple free million. Hey, Barry, that's my main point right there. I've been said that. That's why I said a couple jabs to the eye from Kell Brook will swell Bud up. He don't want that type of problem when there were Earl, because his thing's gonna be discontinued. Because Earl gonna pop that eye. Earl is gonna pop that eye and make him feel something about it. Well, undercard, I mean, Emmanuel Larte was never the same after he fought Earl. And Emmanuel Larte was 15-0 with 9 knockouts before him and Earl fought. And he was never the same. Phil Greco was never the same. There was a lot of fighters that's never the same after they fight Earl. Bud's going into retirement. See, Bud already told y'all what he was going to do. He sat there and told y'all, I don't even want the rematch. The only person that can dictate the rematch is, I thought, was the loser. So if he's sitting there talking about he don't want the rematch, that means he already know he's about to lose. Because if he wins, it ain't no I don't want the rematch. Because you called in by contract. Yeah, Mean Machine. If Mean Machine drop you or Gamboa rock you, Earl's gonna topple you. And if you go look at the third round in the Bud versus Jose Benavidez, he hit him with a body shot that sent Bud across the room. He hit him with a body shot that made Bud hop in the air at first. Then the last 30 seconds, he caught him with another body shot. Bud damn near went into the ropes. And it took Bud 12 rounds to stop a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Because that's what Jose was. He was a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Now, you get in the damn ring with Earl Spence with one motherfucking leg and think that you about to go 12 rounds. It ain't possible. That's why I'm telling you, these people are so fucking foolish, man. Pardon my language, but They're foolish. They pushing the narrative, and these sheep out here, they steady taking the damn narrative and they twisting it around. And that's crazy about it, because you would think some of these boxing fans could think, but we got to think for these boxers. That's why they keep giving us all these shit fights, because people go along with the narrative. They go along with what the people push out there. And then we got people hating on the Canelo and Jermell Charlo fight. How can you hate on that man going for greatness? But when Canelo was doing it, they was cheering. Oh man, he's trying to be great. Oh, he's going up there trying to fight Bivol. Hell, he was even trying to fight Makabu, and people was with it. But now Jermell Charlo doing it, and now everybody want to hate against him, and it's his own people hating against him. Damn, why we not like the British people or like the daggone the Mexicans? I love my Mexican people, but the Mexicans, they support their fighters. Robert Garcia, when it was Tank versus Ryan Garcia, they say, who you cheering for? He said, I'm going for Ryan. And they say, why? Hey, he my people. Yes, they have unity and loyalty. We got other people trying to tear down fighters that's trying to do something. Jermell Charlo ain't ready to fight right now. So Jermell is the next best thing. And Jermell ain't no pushover. He got Derek James over there, and he's training with Earl the True Spence. And they have an impeccable camp where they got Anthony Joshua for heavyweight sparring. Them boys don't just spar their weight class, they spar light heavyweights, middleweights. And the same way Earl's gonna run through Bud, Jermell Charlo gonna run through Canelo. That man has a damn 4-inch reach advantage, and he's a pure boxer. And he's not damn John fucking Ryder. John Ryder can beat up on Canelo for 4 rounds. What the hell you think a slick black fighter can do? Just like they keep going against Inoue. Inoue gonna knock Fulton out. Inoue bro, what the hell type shit do these people be pushing? And the narratives they push, we just eat it up. Fulton was in there with Brandon Figge, man. Brandon Figueroa. He hits harder than Inoue. Fulton was in there, in the gut, going pound for pound, round for round with Brandon Figueroa. Did he go down? No, he won that fight. And if you look at the Daniel Ramon and the Angelina Leo fight, you will see he got power. Ask Daniel Ramon and Angelo Leo. Scooter just don't sit down on his shots. If Scooter sit down on his shots, anyway, going to sleep, and he's gonna make a statement. And my boy Nonito Donaire beat the shit out of Inoue. A 38-year-old, Nonito Donaire broke that man's damn jaw. Yeah. Now, if he would have caught Donaire 3 years ago, Donaire would have slept his ass. And then the only reason he beat him the second fight, Donito was 40 years old then, man. Come on, man. He fighting retirement people, man. That man is a senior citizen. But if he would have caught a young, fresh Donaire, he would have got slept and knocked the hell out. We see what Donaire did in his late 30s. I'm nuts, Hella One. Hit the link, Hella Ones. I'm not nuts. I'm just tired of the propaganda and the narratives people be pushing. I'm gonna put the link out here for you. Since I'm nuts. Come on up here, bro. I ain't gonna disrespect you, none of that. Let's talk about this nut situation. It's because I get excited about the sport that I love. I used to box as well. And if you ain't mad at, and if you're not mad about the situation, then you the one reason why we keep getting these bullshit fights. And that's what I'm gonna talk about. Just like I said, they pushing the Bud narrative. Because anybody can see Bud does not stack up against Spence. And y'all don't even see the propaganda wave. Look how many people keep picking Bud. But it's supposed to be a 50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 fight. But all the professional athletes, the people in front of the cameras, they keep picking Bud. All these trainers. Come on, man. What do they see in Bud that they don't see in Spence? Spence is an enigma, bro. Bud ducked Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, who had power in both hands and lateral movement, would have gave Bud everything he would have had. And you want me to tell you something? Bud can't move laterally no more. Exactly. Yeah. Y'all fail to realize, yeah, Bud May got the power to stop every welterweight he done been against, but he also lost the power to move. And excuse my masculinity to salute, brother. So Bud, he might have got the power, but that power ain't gonna do nothing against Earl because Earl can take power. But hey, Bud can't get out of there now. His lateral movement is gone. Undercard, you can hit the link, bro, if you want to, man. You're supposed to be my co-host anyway. Yeah, they can't do nothing with hold on for a second. Excuse me right now. I'm on some essential products right now to get the pain out of me. But yeah, hit that like button. But y'all don't look at stuff that they be doing, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. Look at it. All these people you put in front of, they keep picking Bud. Even Kell Brooks and Sean Porter, they both say Spence hit harder. But then he talking about, man, well, Bud's IQ, Earl, he just kept flinching when I hit him. What you mean Earl kept flinching? Earl was getting pissed off. Shit. But how does that make his IQ lower? Because you hitting him and he getting pissed off.
What's good, upper echelon? What's good, family? How's everyone doing today?
Salute, brother. Salute.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I was just trying to, talk to the people in the chat because I think what it is lack of education, lack of knowledge. They refuse to believe anything other than what they already been told. They're not open to learning new things or understanding new information. So I just wanted to come up and rap with you real quick. And you're absolutely right. I should have been. We're supposed to do this together. I am going live on Saturday in the morning. So if you're going Saturday again, I'll come up and talk to you. Son of the Sun, what's good, man?
What's up, son of the son? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Undercard Boxing. That's my put your link in the chat too, Undercard. That's my co-host, Undercard. What's going on, son of the son?
How y'all brothers doing, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Absolutely.
good.
Upper, if you mind if I say one thing about this fight real quick with Errol?
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Like I said, bro, we a family, we a community. Anybody got something to say, they can always step up on my platform and talk. This
I
your
appreciate
platform
it,
too,
man.
baby.
I appreciate that, man. I think it's disrespectful to Errol that he had to go get 3 belts from 3 champions, and nobody is literally considering this man to beat Crawford, who only took 1 belt from a bum, if you mind me saying. Jeff Horn was, come on, man. Jeff Horn was there to
Hold on one
take.
second, brother. Hold on one second. Crazy Man Chucky, hit the link. If you think Earl's flat-footed, we can discuss it. Hit the link. All right, go ahead, brother.
All right, okay. So Jeff Horn, he was given to Crawford, so he was gifted that belt as soon as he jumped up to welterweight. This is my opinion. He took that belt from Jeff Horn and then played keep away for all them years while Errol went and fought all the best fighters at welterweight. And they got these cats out here saying that Crawford has 100% KO percentage at welterweight. To me, it's delusion. He doesn't have 100% KO nothing at welterweight, and he's been handed fighters on their way out the game.
Hold on one more second, son. Nah, brother, I'm not gonna overtalk you. We can go back and forth, bro. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna hear your points, you hear my points, and we're gonna discuss it. And like men, that's who we are. We men. We not a bunch of children up here over talking each other. We can handle the discussion like men. That's how men do it. You come up here, you tell me your point, I listen, and I tell you my point, and we can go back and forth, and we see who wins the debate. You come on up. Go ahead,
So,
brother.
I agree 1,000%. People are not considering that. They're saying that somehow PBC made it so that way Errol Spence would end up with all the belts and then go fight Bud. And I'm just like, so wait, they set him up to beat champion after champion? That doesn't even make any sense. But
They forget Ugas called out Bud for unification. And Ugas beat Bud twice in the amateurs.
in
The
the
second
amateur,
time he
absolutely.
embarrassed him 28-13.
Right.
But he was calling for it. Thurman was supposed to be the guy that Bud said he wanted when he first came up, but then he ducked that smoke on Thurman. But I'm gonna tell you like this: Bud and Earl Spence have had the same amount of fights since 2018. Earl done had an accident and an eye injury, and Bud ain't did nothing the whole daggone time. Count up the fights. He been fighting the same. He done fought the same amount of times. When Earl fought Ugas, Danny, Crawford only had 2 other fights too.
You know, funny, something I noticed also, the same way he got undisputed at 140 while letting Indango go and collect those other 2 belts from champions, that's his strategy. He's never the one to go chase the smoke.
Fact.
He waits till other guys.
And Dongo
Yeah,
got
when
one
I'm
of them
throwing
belts
facts,
from
people
vacant.
like, huh? What you talking
That's a
about?
fact.
It's true. He
That's
waited, like you
exactly what
said.
they do.
And Dongo got one of them things from a vacant. He got that vacant.
Yeah, one was vacant, then he went across the thing and fought somebody for their belt. So he had 2 belts, and Crawford had 2 belts. He won one from Postal.
But you know, Dongo was supposed to fight Regis Prograis first. And Sergey Lipinets was Crawford's mandatory. Crawford moved up without fighting Sergey Lipinets, and Regis Prograis was supposed to be the one to knock out Ndongo and fight Crawford for undisputed. But Bob Aaron pulls some strings. You know how he do at Top Rank. But Ndongo, how Bob mess up Bud? He was trying to get Bud the Pacquiao fight, but Bud didn't pull it out. See, that's why I said Bud could have been the A side right now. Bud had a chance to fight with Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao. They did over 500,000 buys. If Bud Crawford would have fought Manny Pacquiao, they would have did about the same amount. That would have made him the A side to Earl, because Earl's biggest was like 350,000. That would have clearly made Bud the pay-per-view A side. Plus, he would have got more fans fighting Pacquiao. He fumbled the A side. He could have been A side.
Bud ain't making money either. Pay-per-view, he ain't making no money. So
His
that's what
biggest
it's.
pay-per-view was Sean Porter.
There you go. And Spence got a fight that's one of his pay-per-views is worth more than 3 of the pay-per-views I think Crawford had. Just one of them.
Exactly.
So that lets you know he's he's really the favorite, but I think they throwing smoke and mirrors at us to get us to bet on Bud. It's like the illusion trick. You know, show that he can do things he really can't do. He hasn't done them against a larger enough opponent with skills like Earl to even consider himself that good. Because like I said, in round 11 and 12, he tried to get Victor Postol out of there and he couldn't finish him. And if Victor Postol can stand there and block and take your punches and you can't do nothing about it, bro, you're not hurting Errol. That's my whole point. You're not hurting Errol Spence.
Exactly.
There's a lot of
I'm just
hype
waiting to
over
hear.
at Top
Look,
Rank. Oh, there's a lot of guys over at Top Rank that will build up, and to me, eventually when they get into the ring with an elite fighter, I can name a few. Janabek to name one. They get built up, they get tested, and they just crumble. It's just a matter of time.
That's a fact. They all crumble. And that's why they be trying to get away from Top Rank before it happened. Floyd had to get away from there so he could fight some real opponents. He couldn't start fighting real dogs until he got on his own. And then he had to start paying motherfuckers to fight. Excuse my language. He had to start paying other fighters to fight him. He was giving, fighters their biggest paydays just to step up and fight him. And everybody wanted to fight Floyd after that. The money.
Yeah, because he was bringing in because everybody wanted to see Floyd lose. See, people weren't really Floyd fans. They just hated his arrogance, and they wanted to pay just to see him lose. See, Floyd figured out whether they love you or hate you, they'll still pay. He said he figured out that their hate is worth more than their love. Because fans, a lot of our fans, bro, they be hating, bro. That's just what it is. Earl Spence need to capitalize off all this hate that's going against him. So many people going to buy the fight just to see Earl lose because they don't like the type of fighter he is, because Earl shows that invincibility, and it makes a lot of these betas feel insecure. Like Earl is a man's man.
Yeah,
hold on. Floyd did not duck Thurman and Wright. Floyd told Thurman, if you fight Earl Spence, I'll put up my belt, and if you beat Earl, I'll fight you. He told Thurman that. Now, Floyd was at the point now where he had already done put in his work. Floyd has beat as many champions in history. Nobody's beaten 23 champions like Floyd has. Mr. Crazy Man Chucky, and Floyd gave him an out. Thurman wasn't a big enough name yet. To fight Floyd at that time, you had to have something to make Floyd get in the ring. Like Canelo had to fight Austin Trout. Floyd doing 100 million pay-per-views, like $100 million worth of pay-per-views. Each time he stepped, he make at least 100 million. So for Thurman to make it interesting, he needed to fight Earl the True Spence. Floyd even said he'd put one of his belt up. And he told him if he get past Spence, I'll fight you. Thurman said no. Porter said no.
He
So
sure
how's he
did.
gonna talk?
They all ducked the smoke. They called the fire department. They was like, we don't want to put the fire out before it gets started.
And I got the video of it too.
And remember what Errol told Danny Garcia when he stepped in the ring? He said, "My have the tables turned."
Exactly.
He
But
was
Earl
like,
said that. He said that
yeah.
when in 2017, when Earl went with that mic, he had that Roy.
You broke up, Upper Echelon.
Yeah, we can't hear you, brother.
That Earl was gonna come clean this stuff out. Black Star, what's going on? Salute, brother.
Hey, salute, good
Antoine,
brother.
get your salute, bro.
Salute.
Big Dose, Shalom, brother. Exactly.
Yeah, salute to you, good brother, up echelon, man. I love them videos you be putting out, man. Keep them bad boys coming, man. They be having me laughing. And salute to the other
No
brothers on the
problem,
panel,
bro.
man. Yes, indeed. Hey, man, one thing I just wanted to say real quick, if I ain't want to take up, too much of your time, but if I had to get on here and chop it up a little bit with you, brother. One thing that I keep hearing everybody keep talking about is how Bud is going to knock out Earl. Everybody seem to be comfortable with this narrative. Ain't nobody even considered the fact that how in the world, it's only one guy we see dance in the ring, and it definitely ain't no damn Earl Spence. But they keep
You want
going
to see
with this
why?
narrative. Yeah, and then the thing about it is the biggest advantage he's had over everybody he's fought is his reach advantage. He got them unusually long arms, but in this fight he don't have it. So that's going to make him have to fight closer. He's not going to be able to get out of there. And one of the biggest things that Earl does is he masters space. He always got you where he can touch you. And Earl and Bud not going to be able to get away
That's a
from that. So
fact.
he gonna be uncomfortable as hell through that whole
Salute,
fight.
Jay. No, I was saying, sorry about that. Salute, Jay. Appreciate you for subscribing, brother. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you the reason why. Earl's a ring generalship. His ring generalship is amazing. But the
Yes,
reason
sir.
why Bud fans are saying that Bud's gonna knock Earl out because they can't see Bud outboxing Spence. But he's supposed to be the better boxer. They don't have a case where Bud wins on the cards because they don't feel like Bud can beat Spence 12 rounds. Because first off, Spence's work rate is going to subdue and destroy Bud for one. And they just feel like Bud's only chance is a knockout. And that's crazy because if Bud's supposed to be such a skilled boxer, you would think he could outbox Spence, but their fans already know that he can't outbox Spence. So the only way that Bud's going to get a victory is going to have to be by the knockout. And what they fail to realize, Bud, he starts off too slow for Earl. And by the time he gets it going, his eye might be already messed up because Kell Brook got it messed up before he got going. And Earl is not Kell Brooks. And Earl, he attacks that body. And
Yes,
if
sir.
anybody that's ever boxed before know that your stamina comes from your body. That's why they say invest early, because that's what attacks a person and messes up
Right.
their stamina. And when Earl started to hit Bud in that body, he gonna start sapping away Bud's strength. And then Bud only throws around 30 to 40 punches around. He's economic. If he's fighting Earl he'll clip off 100 punches in a round, no problem. Won't even be breathing hard. So if Bud's gonna fight with Earl, he's gonna have to keep up with Earl's pace. So now he's throwing off more punches than he's used to throwing. Plus he's getting attacked by the body. Bud's stamina is gonna start to wane by the fourth or fifth round. And by the sixth round, that's when Earl just starts to get warmed up. Because Earl is sparring 20 and 24 rounds right now and finishing his last 4 rounds with Jermell Charlo going full power. So so in the championship rounds, he'll be fresh. Earl doesn't get started into the 6th round. That's when he starts to sweat. That's when he's done got loose. When other fighters come to the ring after they done got loose from a little quick shadow boxer, Earl don't get loose to the 6th round. And that's when the pain starts. And that's when it starts going downhill. And that's when the
Yeah.
power start coming downhill. And like the dude says, a snowball effect. And you just get drowned.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
That sounds about right to me, my man. I tell you, and I just can't wait to see Bud's the look on Bud's face when he realized he done bit off more than he could chew.
Bro, that's gonna be the best. I hope the camera catches Bud's eyes when he hits Spence with his best shit. And Spence look at him and comes back and tear that body up. I just want to see the look on. You gonna see a look of desperation and despair. He's gonna look like an antelope that just got grabbed by a lion. He's gonna be like, "Oh shit!" And Earl gonna be like, "Yeah, I got you in the ring now," because Earl
Yeah.
playing it cool right now. He not trying to be too aggressive. He not trying to
Mm-hmm.
scare Bud off right now because he's gonna beat
Yep.
Bud for old and new. For
Yeah.
all the shit that Bud and his family's been talking to Earl, pushing the dates back, playing with this, making Earl have to come out his pocket to give him extra. Oh
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got to pay for all this in full.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He
Earl
gonna pay
already
for
said
it.
he's stepping as soon as that bell rings. You right, Wawa. He said I'm stepping. He's gonna step as soon as that bell rings. So he's not giving Crawford no chance to adjust. He's coming straight forward.
He gonna drown him. He ain't got to worry about the 12th round because he ain't gonna never see it.
Hey, did y'all hear when Porter tried to say that Spence didn't know what the pull counter was when he did it to him in they fight? He said Spence didn't know how to stop the pull counter.
Exactly.
That's what Porter said, bro. I said, "Are you stupid?"
Yeah, and that's what I said. They pushed that. That's what made me push this. That's what made me do this right here. I said, man, they sit up here hating like hell, like Porter. The second time you tried it, you got knocked on your ass in the 11th round. He sat there and waited for you to back up, and he caught you with a hook. Hell of ones, you can believe who you want to believe, but it's a narrative and a propaganda is being placed. They also told you that Triple G was better than Marvin Hagler. Do you believe that? They got Triple G ranked over Marvin Hagler as the best middleweights of all time. Do you believe that?
The devil is a lie.
Do you believe Inoue is the number one pound for pound fighter? Do you believe Canelo was number one pound for pound all them years after taking clenbuterol?
Man, it's funny you say you mentioned Marvin Hagler, man, because to me, you know that's Earl Spence right there.
Earl
That's
Spence
Earl
is like a
Spence.
Marvin Hagler with a Sugar
Yes,
Ray.
sir.
And see,
Yeah.
like Jamel Charlo said on the video I just did, Earl can box too. And Sean Porter even alluded to it. He said Earl can box, but nobody has made him have to do it. See, you have to make Earl have to box. And right now, the only person I see now that'll make Earl have to box is the third fight on Canelo's contract. Because Earl is the third name on that contract right here. He's Canelo's retirement.
Oh yeah, he's everybody's retirement. They usually like to fight him when they getting ready to retire. That's why I keep telling my cousin. I said Terrence Crawford is getting ready to retire. He would not have been at that Hall of Fame meeting
Y'all
with all them
give
Hall
me
of Famers
a second.
getting all the praise if he wasn't on his way out. My bad. Go ahead, brother.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think Crawford getting ready to retire, y'all. That's just how I feel. I don't honestly feel like he going up to 154. I think after this fight, he gonna retire. It might be for like 2 or 3 years, but he gonna take a break. I can guarantee you. Spence make everybody take a break. Everybody.
That's true. But I tell you what though, after Bud get out this fight, ain't you know what I mean? Because there ain't no hype right now for no Bud Canelo fight. You know, you ain't never heard no clamoring for any of that. So this pretty much the end of the road for him anyway. Because after
Right.
what it looks like in this fight here, ain't nobody, because you know the first thing they're gonna say after the fight, oh, he was too small. You know, Earl said that back in Oklahoma. He said the first thing they're gonna say he's too small, he did this, you know, all the excuses gonna come in.
Right. Bud got all his clout from sparring little guys. Shakur Stevenson gives him the most praise out of all the pros that I've seen. And when you see how Shakur is a little guy, look at who's giving Errol Spence praise. Floyd Mayweather, Charlo, Bronner. Hold on. Sorry about that. An airplane passing over. But all of the guys that's giving Errol his respect from sparring, they're different caliber of guys, different pedigree. All these dudes is champions, was champions. I mean, if you can give Floyd Mayweather hell for 10, 12 rounds and do it for several days every time you spar with the brother, then you already know Terrence can't move better than Floyd Mayweather. If Floyd can't get away from the man, Terrence can't. That's what I keep trying to tell my uncle. Like, bro, look, Terrence Crawford is a good fighter. I would not be going against Terrence Crawford if he was fighting somebody other than Errol or Boots. I think Boots would give it to him. At the end of the day, he's not built for the welterweight. He's not big enough. He played weight bully at 135 for too long. People got to remember Crawford was fighting 130 or 135 in the amateurs. And he only got 70 amateur fights with 52 wins. That means he lost 12 of them. You look at Spence. Spence got 135 amateur fights, bro, and he's an Olympian. So when you look at the pedigree, it's not even the same. That's why I keep thinking. I said Top Rank and the Smoke and Mirrors, and their production and the commentary, all of the lying that's going on right in your face. I was watching a fight, and the commentator said something exactly different than what was happening in the ring, and he said it with confidence. And I said to myself, this is fooling a lot of people. If you just listening to the commentator and you walking around your house and you're not watching the fight for real, you don't know what's going on. You'll be tricked into thinking somebody's winning that ain't even winning. And I get tired of that. So, I respect, Top Rank be having talented fighters, athletic fighters. They move, they look pretty. They got a lot of pizzazz, a lot of glitter. A lot of glamour.
The like button for me, man. I appreciate everybody. Y'all go ahead and hit the like. Y'all go ahead and continue to cook, though, bro.
For sure. Yeah, I ain't gonna keep talking, man. Y'all go ahead and eat too, man. I just wanted to get my point, man, because like I said, Earl ain't getting he's not getting no respect from these so-called legends, and that's making me sick. The fact that Roy Jones wouldn't give him the respect, I was like, Roy, what the hell? I said, oh, I understand. A Jamaican knocked you out. That's why you don't like him.
Now, what it is though, they pushing the propaganda, bro. See, people hate the PBC. And that's why, and that's why some people get mad at me because I'm PBC bound. You feel what I'm saying? Like PBC, PBC pays the bills. But they hate the PBC because PBC is now taking over boxing. They got the 4 people for pay-per-view. Can't nobody do pay-per-view unless they got Al Haymon's permission. You got Canelo Alvarez, you got Earl the True Spence, you got Tank, and you got Deontay Wilder. Who else is doing pay-per-views? Nobody's doing pay-per-views, but all this other baiting that they doing, talking about PBC running out of money and Showtime's failing, now they looking real stupid. And Bob Arum, Top Rank, they supposed to be losing their deal with ESPN, so they going to have to be coming to Al Haymon too with their tails tucked. And then we're going to get some even better fights.
Hey, that's facts. I agree 100%.
Yeah, that PBC has been doing the thing this year, man. I've been real proud of them, man. And with all the rumors and all the haters saying so much over all the years, man, hating on Al Haymon, man. But Al Haymon is the best thing that happened to boxing. I tell you, man. When you look back at the older fighters like Meldrick Taylor, guys like that, who fought their careers, who were great, exceptional. I mean, he had the fastest hands in boxing for a good number of years in boxing. And actually, really the first man to ever beat Julio Cesar Chavez, but they stole that from him. But that's a whole another debate. But those guys are out here now, penniless, and he was forced to fight well into his mid-40s, and the guy couldn't even really complete a sentence, man. That's a sad thing. And that's one of the things that I know that motivated Al Haymon. And that's why, like, when Earl's father brought him to Al, and he said the thing that really impressed them was the fact that they ain't even talk boxing. He was asking about the future plans and this and that, and investing their money and taking care of their family and making sure everybody was secure. Like, that was over everything. And that, you know,
Right.
I mean, that when I first heard that, I was like, wow, who did this? Man, for real? You know, then I looked up on him a little bit and found out his brother was a fighter. His brother fought Sugar Ray Leonard, you know, and I guess he kind of had a, you know, affinity for, you know, through that because, you know, he was a music producer, a promoter, excuse me. Because I used to go to that Budweiser Superfest back in the day too. So, so I remember those. But, you know, for a black man to come out there like that and look out for other black men coming up who basically would be unaware and be like, just at the mercy of these guys with these suits on and coming at them and said, hey, I want to promote you or I want to manage you. And they just be robbing them, you know, left and right, you know. Everybody gave Don King hell for taking a little bit of money in there and everything, but ain't nobody really talking about all the stuff that Bob Arum has done over the years and stuff like that. People tolerate it a little more from these type of guys, but I'm glad that a guy like that is in the sport. And like Earl says right now, if he didn't fight another day, his family's taken care of for life. And that's what it's all about. And that's why these guys that we cheer for, we root for them, and you know, we follow them and support them for this. You know, we want them guys to do well after the sport, you know. He said, my
Yeah,
brother. Good.
yeah, undercard. I gotta find that damn video, and I still ain't realized how to put the videos up here. But yeah, it's a video of the dude trying to run from Earl Spence, and Earl chasing his ass down the ring and beating him down. Like you can't get away from Earl. Earl got that foot speed, and see, people
No,
don't realize they say he flat-footed and slow, but
yeah,
notice everybody stays in front of Earl.
they
Earl
can't get away.
you can't get away because Earl, every time you step forward, he steps backwards, and every time you step backward, he steps forward and to the right or to the left, depending on which way you're going. So he keeps you in a kill box, and when you in that
Yeah,
kill box, it ain't no getting out of that kill box. That's why Derrick James said Earl will make you fight when he wants you to fight. Wherever
yes,
Earl
sir.
decides where the fight's going to take place at, that's when it's happening, and that's where it's happening.
There you go. Look at Mikey Garcia, third round. He gave up. All he wanted to do was shell up and survive. He gave up on trying to win that fight.
Yeah, they was going to stop it in the ninth, but he
Yeah, his
said,
brother
"Look, I
kept
can
saying, "You want
look."
another one?"
No, look, here go Mikey right here. This is what he did. He said, look, dude, we could do it. We could be the first person to go 12 rounds with this guy. I'm saying that's what he said. He said,
I
so
mean,
you want to do
that's
it,
what.
Mikey? He said,
Yeah,
orderly, let's go. That's what he said. He said, orderly, let's do it. And
I mean
each
that's a
time he
pound
came
for
back.
pound fighter saying that too. You know, that's
And
more impressive.
that was the number 3 pound for pound fighter saying that. And
Man, that's
every time
crazy.
he survived the round, Mikey held up his arm like, one
He
down.
sure did. He sure did.
He was holding up his arm every round talking about, I did it. I did it. And this is the one who he said, that's Mikey.
Yeah,
Sugar Ray, what happened to Mikey?
yeah.
Mikey didn't like it, did he, Sugar?
Like you say, I just want to go 12 and go home. That's it. I ain't trying
He
to win
said,
nothing up here.
and you heard what they said in the speech. He was like, this is a world-class fighter, and we was the first people to ever go 12 rounds with this guy. Hey, he said that's pretty good for my lightweight. Nigga, don't try
Yo,
to holler that's pretty good for a lightweight. You wasn't a
ain't no
lightweight that
lightweight.
night. You was 147.
Uh-huh. And he had already had a fight at 140. So it ain't like he went up 2 divisions, you know? They keep saying, you know,
He was
2
a
divisions.
champion at 140.
Exactly.
He was a champion at 140, so he need to stop that.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. And all
He
of a sudden
beat Sergey
everybody forget.
Lipinets and took Lipinets' belt. He
Uh-huh.
beat Sergey Lipinets, and then he fought Adrian Broner at 144. So don't say you was
Mm-hmm.
just a lightweight. You was 144 when you fought Broner.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
you had
fought
that
at the
strap and you
catchweight.
step up. Yes, sir. And he asked for that ass whooping.
So look, everybody keeps saying Mikey was a lightweight, but they forget him and Adrian Broner fought at the catchweight at 144.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
It's just Adrian Broner. He thought Adrian Broner and Spence was the same. No, my brother, they're not. It's a big difference.
Man, that's crazy.
Hold on, just send it by Cash App. Don't send a super chat. Send a Cash App. Hold on. It's right there under my name, but let me put it back out there for people. Hold up.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, I can't wait till July the 29th, man. I tell you, July 30th, boy, it's gonna be quiet around some town. You ain't gonna be able to find some people. A lot of people you see regularly now, you ain't gonna see them for a while.
That's my Cash App. I appreciate everybody. But yeah, That's why I said karate about it. They pushing the narrative. That's why. Well, son of Sam, let me post the thing back down for you. But yeah, that's what I was saying. They pushing the narrative, and they got it that much. They got the it's widening up. The margin is widening. It's done went to 165 on some places.
Oh yeah,
Earl's plus 165.
Yeah, because I'm making some money on this deal.
It makes me kind of mad because I played some of my bets early.
Oh yeah.
And hell, if I would have waited, I could have got a better a better line.
Hey, look, man, you got.
I was thinking the line was gonna get closer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the line about to get closer. I'm thinking the line about to get closer before the fight. That shit getting longer.
That's crazy, man. That's unbelievable to me. That I mean, it's like everybody is of one mind now. Like all of a sudden, Earl Spence can't do nothing. His chin is just so suspect.
Hella ones. How you figure Vegas don't? Hella ones. How you figure Vegas don't push the narrative when the line is steady? Daggone getting wider, and everybody's talking about Spence and Crawford. They push the narrative.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but Vegas gonna pay for it on fight night.
What's up, Dwight Anderson?
Salute. How y'all doing?
Salute.
All right, my brother. Salute to you.
Yeah, I'm a fellow Spence fan too. I got Spence winning as well.
Okay, salute.
Yeah, I've been having a hard time arguing with these bud booties on these other channels lately.
That's all right. Put them in
it ain't really much to argue about.
Nah.
Yeah, from what they say, I'm trying to, but they be weaving and moving their head out the way. They don't let me get the head shot.
All you gotta do is say,
I like when they start
Bud
talking.
Said he didn't need this fight.
Yeah.
Bud said he didn't need this fight.
As far as what was he trying to solidify?
Bud said he didn't need this fight. Earl never said he didn't need this fight. Bud tried to walk away from this fight. Earl had to get this man more. Man, this man got a bigger guarantee than Earl. And Earl, man.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, like Earl had to go in his pocket. That's why he said. That's why the bet's off. He had to go in his pocket.
Yeah, I remember that in the press conference when he said, "I went into my own pocket." So that's why the betting went down.
Bud said this is retirement fight. Bud raffled off his O and that belt and undisputed.
Man, I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't think Bud can hurt Spence. In my humble opinion, I really don't.
I agree.
That's just me being 100% honest. If
they said Crawford got 12.
He got 12, right? He gonna make it 12 with Errol? Fuck no, I ain't. Hell no.
10 apiece, but they got 10 apiece guaranteed, but somebody said Bud got closer to 12.
Wow, that's fucked up if he did.
Don't worry, he gonna pay for it.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
He definitely gonna pay for it.
That's why I said he gonna make him pay for it. He gonna make him pay for all that.
Yeah, I told my dad yesterday. He's like, man, if he can't hurt Earl in the first round, he lost.
That's it.
And then I think it's like close to 50-50 on the pay-per-view split.
That's a goddamn shame. So Earl really is daring to be great. So Earl really is the one in this situation daring to be great, huh?
Nah, Bud ain't guaranteed to be great, but I still remember that Crawford sat there and said he would take the fight for less money 3 years ago. Because if he confident in beating Earl.
He ain't confident.
You know Bud be lying. That's what Bud do.
They lie all the time. I got into an argument yesterday.
Craig Smith, I used to box as well, bro. Craig Smith. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Sean Porter, he's always had a bias against Earl Spence. If you know anything about boxing, but like Floyd said, you don't know shit about boxing.
Bro, that man, this how you know. That's how you know. That's how you know Sean Porter don't like Errol Spence. He said after watching the first 5 rounds of Errol Spence versus Ugas, he had Ugas up.
You know, Sean Porter ain't like Earl Spence in the Olympics when his dad was Earl's trainer.
Kenny Porter low key wish Earl was his son.
Kenny Porter used to come home bragging about it because Sean had said in the interview how his dad used to come home. His dad brought Sean Porter in to spar Earl before the Olympics, and Earl got a. And then ever since that, Sean done had a grudge against Earl. And then Sean got his ass whooped in front of his dad by Earl. You know, that right there adds to it.
Hell no.
You know what you just said, Upper? You just reminded everybody why that fight with Sean Porter and Earl was so difficult looking. It's because they already sparred each other a numerable amount of times. So when they got in there for that actual fight, that fight was a damn grudge match. And that's why he got the best Porter. Go ahead, brother.
And the caveat to that is Barry Hunter was also in Sean's
Earl
corner.
already said, hold on before you start. Earl sat there and said, I'm not even gonna box this nigga. He told Derrick James. He said, forget the game plan. He said, I'm about to go out here and fight this guy.
And he had Barry Hunter in his corner too, as well. Don't forget that.
That's right. So
a nigga that trained Errol damn near longer than motherfucking. I mean, got a hold of Errol before Derrick James damn near. Yeah. Know everything about Errol from top to bottom. So people don't like to add that little caveat to it either.
He was fighting against two coaches that knew him, that trained him.
Yeah.
That's hard as fuck to do, bruh.
Yeah. And a nigga that's sparred him already. And a nigga that's sparred him already.
Right. People don't know what they talking about, bro. I swear to goodness, people don't know what they seeing when they look at Errol, man. I had my homeboy tell me, I said, why you don't like Earl? He said, man, I don't know, man. I just don't like his style, man. He just don't do nothing good to me. Like everything he do is just basic. And I was like, that's it.
That nigga Tim Duncan. He Tim Duncan. Don't nobody want to see a nigga shoot shots off the backboard, man. It don't look good. That's all it is. And nobody want to watch that. Niggas want to watch niggas get dunked on. And that's what Terrence Crawford get him. But I'm going to tell you this. If I'm a fighter in the age I am now, I'm 27. I'll take fundamentals over dynamicy any day, over having just dynamic talent. No, give me them fundamentals. I know at the end of the day what I can go to. I can always go right back to these fundamentals and win a fight. Not athleticism, not talent.
What's a house without a foundation?
Bullshit, something that's gonna crash.
Exactly. It's gonna shatter and fall real easy. And that's what Terrence Crawford is. It's a house without a foundation. Errol gonna cannonball.
But yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like I've never heard in a fight of this magnitude so much. I've never heard of fundamentals being shunned on so much. I've never heard of this in my life. I've never heard of it. Like they talk shit about a motherfucker being fundamentally sound this fight, which is crazy.
Yep. It's like upper echelon said though. It's the politics. It's the politics. They hate PBC. And everybody that's, on the other side of the street, so to speak, on the money tip, people that PBC don't pay.
The people that hate PBC, Al Heyman deserves an apology right now, because all these other boxing promotion people, what the fuck have they given y'all? What are they giving y'all this year? What? If you're a boxing fan, you need to really motherfucking apologize to Al Heyman. Seriously, he deserves an apology. All that the PBC broke shit. Look what they doing now for you though. Right. Look what they doing for you.
Boxing out there.
Bro, this is the best year in boxing since I've been alive. Literally. I'm 27. It's the best year I've ever seen in my life.
And it's only getting better.
Come on, bro. You got Canelo, Charlo. You got Inoue, Cool Boy. We got Crawford, Spence. You got Deontay Wilder, AJ. Like, what the fuck? Like, who's giving y'all that?
Right.
Hold on a second,
who's giving y'all that?
Yeah, I can see Super Chat Schizo, but I'd rather get the Cash App because they take 70% and all I get is 30%. And I don't want them taking y'all money. You feel me? I found that out the other day when I got like $40 in Super Chats and they only gave me $17 and kept 23.
Damn.
Yeah, boys. Oh, you hit the Super Chat? Let me see.
But yeah, like Al Heyman, he don't talk that much. If I was him, I'd say something now. Y'all niggas owe me an apology.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
What's with Crawford's energy switch? All the trash talk over the years now, Bo making him so humble. It ain't weird energy. They know they about to get their ass whooped. So they
That's
know
a
they about to
fact.
get their ass whooped. And hey, when you know you about to go into a serious situation, it's called the calm before the storm. You got to sit there and think about what's about to happen. Because you like, man, this man could really hurt me. And see, you can't play boxing.
Nope, that's the only sport you can't play, my dog. The only
Just
one,
like
ain't no playing.
David Morrell just sent that dude put a dude in a coma.
Yep.
He put that number one contender in a coma for 2 weeks.
Yep. See,
People
that's
don't
what I'm
realize
saying. Oh my
the
God.
wrong shot to your head can kill you. It's
Back.
called blunt force trauma.
Yep. And my man's got hit by concrete and it didn't do shit to him.
That's why I said that Ferrari. That's my dog. Let me rinse up the OGKQKC in the building.
Oh, bro, they motherfucking my man's got hit by concrete with a left hook and still didn't get motherfucking his jaw broken or nothing.
KQ, you a managing moderator, bro. That means you can take away wrenches and stuff. You see somebody acting out of place and stuff.
And if Crawford got to play catch up this fight after the first 6 rounds, he lost again.
If you got to play catch up after 2 rounds, you lost.
Yeah, he lost. You're not catching, Spence. Right. The activity is too much. It's too much activity. What you gonna do? You throw 30 punches around. This nigga throw 70 damn near.
Right. He don't slow down. He cranking up.
Right. Come on, bro.
And y'all that's in here, y'all check out Undercard Boxing. Undercard Boxing, he be having all the updates on fights and everything. Post the link.
Okay, back.
Just post the link. And y'all make sure y'all tune in to my man KQKC. That man is the best fight call. He's in the building right now, and that's the best fight caller on this side of the Mississippi. I'm telling you.
I got
that man don't miss a punch. He don't miss a punch. He right there in the post your link, KQ. But yeah, KQ, man, hey, look, when I watch a fight, I cut the volume down off the TV and I cut KQKC up.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm telling you, he better than the announcers, man. That man should get a daggone deal by PBC.
Hey, you know what I wish I could do after this fight, though? I wish I could interview Timothy Bradley. Like, I wish I was the first one that could be around him, like, and literally get his reaction.
Oh no, Timothy Bradley, he's getting on the fence right now. If you ain't know,
ain't no on the fence. Ain't no on the fence. We gonna let you stick to what you said,
he's
dog.
On the fence, talking about Earl do got this and this. He's straddling the fence. That man's straddling the fence.
Yeah, that man funny as hell. He talk about some the reason the fight didn't get done because when did Al Heyman and Bob Arum ever did business? They did it today. They did it then.
Hey, Karate Body, that mouthpiece ain't coming out. Earl got a custom mouthpiece now. That mouthpiece ain't coming out no more. It's custom.
I heard he got click-ins though.
Smoking on bud.
I heard he got click-in teeth though. That's why it should be coming out.
Now he had veneers. And see,
right, the click-in joints, the joints that click in. You know, you got the veneers that screw in, and you got the click-in. I heard he had the click-ins. That's why his mouthpiece was all fidgety and shit.
That's why in the Danny Garcia fight it kept coming out.
Yeah. But you can't get that because if you get the real joints and that screw get knocked to the side and pop out the side of your gum, I know that pain is excruciating.
Salute, Reed Philly. Yeah, that'd be bad right there.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Your mouth would be bloody to the motherfucker.
He get the screw ins once he retire.
Yeah. I think that's what I told somebody on another panel. I told him he gonna probably get him once he retire though. Yeah, he talked with a hell of a list for now.
But I think Tank got a few screw ins with them diamond teeth he got.
Yeah, he probably do.
Yep.
Yeah, he probably
Earl missing a whole lot. But that's what I say when I say iron sharpens iron. Earl done went against titanium. That man went through a Ferrari and hit concrete. His body went through the fire and the forges of flame.
How the fuck is, bro? How do you come out of that with just bumps and bruises? Like what? no broken bones, no, you know what I'm saying? Like ACL tear, like I fucked my knee up, my shoulder up, like nothing. Like what?
And then you take yourself through therapy. He did therapy his motherfucking self, man.
Itself,
I
and
said,
then you
this
go
nigga's
fight
on
Danny
another
Garcia.
level.
Then you go
He's
fight
on
Danny
another
Garcia.
level, bro.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I would, man, what? I would have went and fought David Avalanche like motherfucking Crawford. For real, I would have went and fought him. I would have
Yeah,
fought David
KQ.
Avalanche.
That's what I said, KQ. He got a custom mouthpiece. That thing ain't going nowhere. Oh
Straight
yeah,
up.
I got another video of Kello about Charlo talking about Earl's power. But Charlo's a 154 pounder, and he's done sparred light heavyweights. He said Earl hit him the hardest. And see, this is how y'all don't understand about Earl's power. Earl would be much better at 154, 160. He cutting down to 147. Part of his power is not even coming with him as he do that. But what y'all don't realize is that Spence hit so hard when they sparring, everybody else has to wear body gear. They wear rear protectors and stuff when they fight against Spence. Spence don't wear it, but they do because that's how hard he hit.
That's a hard hitting motherfucker, ain't it?
Appreciate that, TM.
With stuff like that going around, it's hard to believe why anybody say Crawford's gonna win.
They say Crawford gonna be on his toes for 12 rounds. That's what they think.
And he
Crawford
has
ain't been on his toes.
Remember
Crawford
Eric Landy Long?
since he got to the welterweight division. Crawford likes to sit down on his shots now. He done filled into his body. He's done got heavier and he's done got strength. But with that strength, he's also lost mobility. So see, he worked on one attribute and forgot about the other one. See, when
Man,
you
that was hilarious.
See, he's not well-rounded a fighter as he was at 140 now. Now he's one-dimensional. He can't bounce on his toes. He can't do lateral movement. He's not the same fighter that he once was.
And tell me a 36-year-old fighter, fighting a nigga like Errol who gonna attack your body, you know it's coming. Where all this movement gonna be at? Like, I want them to explain to me. Like, where it's gonna come from in a 36-year-old body after having your body pounded on all them rounds? You really finna have to be on your toes still?
Oh yeah, KQKC. Earl is the best at cutting off the ring because he uses the L technique. Like if a person steps back, Earl will step back into the side that you're going back to. He keeps you inside that kill box. And if you step forward, he steps back. He keeps the right amount of distance in his ring generalship. And if you try to deviate to the left or the right, he cuts it off and he uses a left hook or a right hook to keep you in front of him. That's why people be like, man, he just stood right in front of Earl. No, Earl kept him right in front of him. And don't get over there to the ropes or corner. Then you in the kills pocket. It's over with.
It's a science, man. It's a science to what Errol be doing to make them dudes freeze like that.
It's subtle.
Yeah.
But people that don't know what they're looking at in boxing can't understand what Earl does. They talk about flat-footed. No, Earl stays on his toes. If you notice, Earl will dip in there, hit you in the body, and bounce back out before a person swing off a hook. Now that's flat-footed, and that's flat-footed. And I don't know what the hell bouncing on your toes is. Earl done darted it many times, hit to the body, and got out before the punch got popped.
Right.
Earl is quick. People don't understand his quickness because it's so subtle. Like the way he moves, he's so fluid with his movements, you really can't detect all the stuff that he's doing. So you think he's simple when he's very complicated.
It comes down to having in your bag sometimes is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like all that switching and I can do this, I can do that. It's not needed.
Okay, Ball Out Mixtape Fire. He's so slow, but ain't nobody got away from him. I got a video of a guy turning around running assed out in the ring. Earl shuffled to that man so fast and put him down. Y'all be coming out here with these narratives. Make sure you put your money on Bud.
Them niggas ain't betting no money, man.
All you Bud fans, y'all make sure y'all put the house on Bud so y'all can make the make the margin get a little bit more wider, so I get a better bet in.
Man,
Because that's all y'all doing. All y'all doing is pushing the pot for Vegas.
they
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know,
know
man.
what I deleted it too. I got to go in my archives and get it out my iCloud undercard. Yeah, hold on 1 second, Schizo.
I don't think people really understand. This man sparred with Eric Lara, he sparred with Carlo, he sparred with Floyd Mayweather, he sparred with Adrian Broner, he sparred with all these dudes that got
Because
pistol
Ball Out
whips.
Mixtape Fire, his body doesn't look the same because he hasn't cut his weight yet. He hasn't cut his weight yet. He has to cut the rest of his weight the last week. You don't want to
They
cut
don't
all
know
that
that.
weight while you in sparring and while you in training camp. Most of the weight gets cut the last week.
They act like they don't know that or something.
They don't know it. They're not
Like what?
acting.
Nobody's
Man,
paying me, Craig Smith. I pay myself. I just represent for the PBC because the PBC is giving me what I'm asking for, the best fighting the best.
can I ask y'all a question though? Why is it a bad thing for so many Crawford fans if you look at boxing objectively? Like you can honestly say like, okay, there's a way for Terrence Crawford to win. Okay, that's cool. But if you say that you more on the
Yeah.
side of Errol winning, they just so mad. Like what? Whoa! Like what? Like I'm hurting your feelings or something, bro?
Okay,
Like Terrence Crawford your cousin or something?
now what you got to say, Craig Smith?
Hey, listen, I've been watching boxing for 40 years, man. Listen, Spence, I don't got nothing. Guy, I heard the homeboy say about somebody got something against Spence. It's not that. It's the fans, really. It's just this new age of boxing that this social media shit and everybody hears shit and everybody got an opinion. Back in the day, you didn't hear all that. You just heard about the fighters. The motherfuckers fought and that was it. But what it is, listen, I'm just going up straight boxing. What I see with my eyes, I'm not being biased or nothing like that. I am a Crawford fan. I like Crawford more than Spence. I'm gonna say that, but I'm not gonna be biased. If I felt like Spence could beat Crawford and I seen something Spence could do, I would say it. Hello?
Oh, I'm listening. I was
Oh,
making
okay,
sure you
okay. Oh,
got your
my bad.
point
I
out
just didn't
first.
hear it. All right.
Well,
We here,
So,
we here.
okay. Well, this is what I have to say. I've been watching boxing for almost 40 years, and I used to box.
okay.
And I was undefeated Golden Glove before I got a middle right hand.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got a titanium right hand because I got in the street fight and messed it up, broke it in 108 paces. But
Ooh.
let me tell you like this. Of course, when somebody likes a fighter, they have biasness toward their fighter. Of course, you wouldn't say what you see in Crawford, but I'm gonna tell you like this: Crawford hasn't fought the competition that Earl has fought. So
See, that's where
Crawford
we
hasn't.
disagree at. But go ahead. That's
Oh,
where we
okay.
disagree.
Name one competition that he's had
See,
like Earl.
see. To me, the competition y'all get gathering is Danny Garcia. Who Danny beat?
He
I
beat
mean,
Crawford in the
at
amateurs.
147, who Danny beat?
He
Nobody.
beat Crawford. He beat Crawford in the amateurs.
Oh, come on. Now,
Ugas did too twice.
He was 19. He was 20 years old. That was 20 years ago.
Okay, but you said
Crawford
name a
said
fighter he beat.
his hardest fight was
That
Ricky
was
Burns.
20. You guys beat him.
Okay, all right,
Ugas
hold
embarrassed
on.
him.
No,
Can
no,
I
no,
ask
no,
him a
no, no,
question?
no, no.
Can I ask
The
him a
point,
question?
the point I'm saying is that he's saying what competition that he beat. If you want to do that, we can go both ways. It's the same thing. Errol ain't beat nobody.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
can
tell you
name
like
Ricky
that. That's where
Burns.
you're wrong at. Look, hold on. That's where you're wrong at. See, on Earl's ninth fight, he was fighting 15-0 Emmanuel Larte. Then, come on, I'm gonna have to mute you, brother. Yo, cut that shit down, bro. But in Earl's ninth fight, he was fighting fighters like undefeated Emmanuel Larte. He
Mm-hmm.
was fighting fighters like, hold on. He was fighting fighters that was 21-0, 21-2, 26-1, 26-2. Earl's been in the daggone fast track. He's been built to fight them type of fighters. He's been having tough competition since his ninth fight. all the way up. He fought a lot more stronger competition. And you sitting there saying, I'm gonna tell you like this: Earl Spence has 10 less fights than Crawford, right?
Right.
But Earl Spence opponents have 213 more wins than Crawford's opponents, and Crawford has
Okay.
10 more opponents. So
Triggered my trap
this,
card.
Okay. See. Now,
no, hold on,
I
ain't no
didn't see
see.
that.
I'm telling you this: Crawford has 10 more fights,
Right.
10 more opponents,
Mm-hmm.
but Earl Spence have 213 more wins. So that means with 10
Kaboom.
less opponents, they have 213 more combined wins than Crawford's opponents. So
You
don't
just got
tell me
shot in the
about
foot, Craig
competition.
Smith. You just got shot in the foot.
So
No,
don't
I
tell
mean,
me about competition.
I get that. No, and I'm not.
No,
Listen,
don't
let,
tell
let,
me
let me.
about competition.
Okay, well, let me do it this way. It's because you said I'm biased, right? To me, Errol's style is tailor made for Crawford. It's tailor made for him. It really is.
How is it
Because
telling me?
he and not unless overnight or when they get in the fight, when Errol come in there, he showed me something different. Now he can fight off the back foot. Now he can counter punch real good. If he can't do that, there's no chance he got
See,
recorded. I mean, literally no chance.
you say you've
That's
been
just
watching
me.
boxing for
That
40
we just
years,
going on an
right?
opinion. We're not arguing about it. I'm just going on my opinion with it.
No, you say you've been watching boxing for 40 years, right?
40 years. I got 40 years.
So
I the
you
first
must ain't
fight I
watched
ever seen.
so you must ain't watched Earl that many fights.
I
Because
did.
if you did,
I've been watching Earl since when he first
I'm
came out.
no, okay. If you watched him since he first came out, then you see when he fought LaGreco, he was on the back foot. When he fought Algieri, he was on the front and back foot. He pulled countered, and he was using counter punches. When he fought Mikey and Danny Garcia, he fought off the front and back foot while they was counter punches. He didn't bulldoze them. He fought on his toes using ring generalship on the front and back foot. Lamont Peterson, he fought on the front and back and switched stances.
Facts.
Each one. Earl
Now.
Spence has
Okay.
different styles for different fighters.
Let
That's
me
when you
let me
say I'm gonna
see your.
start
He
bulldozing fighters.
What? What's
definitely
wait
fought off the back
hold on
foot against
hold
Mikey
on.
Garcia.
What's your? I want to see your opinion of what you mean when
No,
you
you
say
said he
fighting
couldn't
off the
fight
back foot.
off the back foot. I'm giving you examples when he fought off the back foot.
Okay.
You telling me what you didn't see.
Okay.
I'm showing you where he counterpunched. Chris Algieri, he counterpunched him all night. And that's a former champion as well. So Earl,
And I'm not taking that from Errol. I respect that he took them for like Errol said. The belts he got, he had to beat the champion to get him, and I would totally respect that and understand that. But I'm just saying he's in there now he's with somebody who's the competition. Because this come on now, Errol Spence. We all knew when he went in there he was going to beat Danny Garcia. We
we
knew when
didn't
he
know
went in
nothing.
there.
Danny
No,
Garcia
we
was
didn't.
somebody that's
No,
hard
we
to
didn't. After that car accident, no,
right
we
after
did
the
not.
car accident, we didn't know shit,
Well,
bro.
No, we did
And
not.
Danny
okay. So
Not
Garcia
yet.
was
bad
I
example.
got one
Let's go
question.
back to the.
and Danny
Let's,
Garcia was
And
slated
we
to
didn't know
beat
a
I got one.
one-legged man was gonna go 12 rounds before Crawford either.
I
but
got
we
one
but we
question.
kind of knew
They said
if
Danny
the Errol
Garcia was
Spence that
the
we knew was going to show up.
hold on one second.
All right.
They also used to say Danny Garcia was the hardest hitting welterweight. So how do we know Earl coming off a damn 19-month layoff from a car accident? That was nothing foregone conclusion. People was betting on Danny. They was
I
betting
mean,
on Danny.
some people was,
Even
but
Gilly put 20 racks on Danny.
With a granite chin on top of that. You not knocking out no Danny Garcia on
well,
top of that.
Gilly did that because Danny from Philly. That's why Gilly did that. That's why he going to because that's his man from Philly.
Hey,
Gilly got
Craig
20
Smith.
on
Danny
Arrow
left with
too.
Gilly the
Gilly
race.
got 20 on Arrow.
I got a
Yeah,
question.
Gilly got
Can
20
I
on
ask you a
Earl versus
question,
Bud.
Craig?
Hey,
Is Crawford better than Floyd Mayweather?
at this particular moment, no.
He was never better
If
than
he
Floyd.
when he beat Errol, he got to get two. Listen, Crawford is my. I promise you, man. Let me tell you, I'm giving my top five.
Don't
This
make
how
no
nasty Crawford is.
Top 5
It's
what?
Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean Sugar Ray Robinson, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Aaron Pryor, and then Crawford is sitting right there between him and Duran and them. He's sitting right there at number five. It's my
Hey,
top five.
hey, did you
What?
know Sugar Ray
That's my
Robinson?
top five. But listen,
Hey, did you know Sugar Ray
but you
Robinson
only
ducked Charlie
but
Brown?
no,
Hold
you can
on.
laugh, but wait, give me a second. You only can fight who they put in front of you. That's all you can do.
And that's why gonna make him not in the top
Did you
5.
know, hold on for a second, y'all. Did you know that Sugar Ray Robinson ducked Charlie Burley? and them people from the Murderers Row, none of them was able to get a title shot while Sugar Ray Robinson had that title.
Yeah, Charlie Burley, right?
Yeah, that's what I said, Charlie Burley. And he ducked all them boys from the Murderers Row. Sugar Ray Robinson was fighting fighters. I'm not going to knock Sugar Ray Robinson, but he was fighting fighters that had 2 days notice that came off a gym. He was fighting them. That's how he got a lot of them victories up. But I'm not taking nothing against Sugar Ray Robinson. But Earl Spence is in the league by himself. Crawford hasn't even had the accolade. I mean, he hasn't even fought the type of fighters to be in that same lineup. He hasn't fought fighters like Kell Brook in his prime. Kell Brook just said yesterday that he didn't have enough. He didn't have his trainer, Dominic Ingalls, and he said he didn't have enough time. They gave him 4 weeks notice to come fight Terrence Crawford.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Now, if you want to stick on Kell Brook, wait a minute. Because if you're going to say that, you also got to say when he said I was weight drained. He said my regret when I fought Errol Spence, I was weight drained. That's what he said.
Can I ask you a question? Okay, so if you go up to fight at 160 and you already a champion at 147, right? But then another fight down the line, you make 154 3 straight times. Do you think you really want to come back down to 147 if you made 154
No,
3 straight
and I
times?
agree with you. No, you're right, and I agree with
So
you.
who's more drained?
I agree with you. It doesn't matter. Both times he was drained. It doesn't matter how much he was drained. He was
Hold on
drained.
1 second. Hey, Will shout out for the $2 holler. Spence shoulder technique is unmatched. Of course it is. They'll find out.
Like that, I think that's
They're
common
gonna
sense.
find out a lot of stuff, man. Bud been smoking mirrors his whole career.
Nah, you can't. Don't say he's smoking mirrors. I get that you a Spence fan, but don't
No,
say
y'all
Bud's
going by his
smoking mirrors.
IQ. Y'all going by y'all hold Bud to the high
not
high
this
standard.
fight.
Like he can't be beat.
I was
He
a
can't.
Bud
He
fan
can
as
do
well
this. He gonna
because
watch Spence. But it's crazy. How can y'all say that this man been fighting dudes and getting off work at 12-hour shift to get in the ring with?
I was a Bud Crawford fan when he beat Gamboa. I've been following Bud's career.
And y'all diminish that.
Let me finish let me
Yeah,
land
my fault.
plane.
My bad, brother. Go ahead.
And I'm not saying I love every boxer that fights the best. I
Right.
like any boxer. And if Spence was ducking, I would get on his ass. But what I'm saying is that Bud hasn't given me not now welterweight fight that I wanted. He fought Jose Benavidez that had one leg and took him 12 rounds to dispatch that guy. And
The guy had a long jab. He had a long jab, man.
Okay,
He
Earl
was
had a better long
You
jab.
just said he got a long jab. What you
He
think
had a
Spence
long
gonna
jab.
Has
do?
a better long
His jab was
jab.
cut.
Spence gonna do?
He had a
Earl
long.
has a better jab.
He
But-
just told on himself,
Okay.
y'all.
No. Wait a minute. Hold on. Spence jab is more of a this. Let me say
Earl
this.
has one of
Spence.
the best jabs in the game, bro.
No,
Earl
Right.
Spence
has one of
jab
the
is
best
more of a
jabs
point
in the
jab.
game.
It's not.
A pawing
A.
jab.
He'll use it. Listen. He'll use it. Here and there to throw it straight out to hit somebody in the face, but it's more of a deflection.
Who
Of a
does?
distraction
Who
to
does?
let the left hand come in so he can get in close.
Who
That's what
does?
Spence do.
Craig,
That's
who
cap.
you talking about?
Spence.
Okay,
That's cap.
Craig.
Spence
Now,
jab
hold
is
on.
more of he tap.
Let me mute you for a second, bro, because you look. In the words of Floyd Mayweather, you don't know shit about boxing. If you talking about Spence has a pawing jab, he throw it out.
That's
Spence
what I
has one of
just
the most prolific
said.
jabs. He has one of the most prolific jabs in boxing. Spence leads everything with his jab. He comes in the high guard with his jab. He punches the body jab, head jab. Spence, most of his shots are jabs. He starts off every combo with the jab. That's how I know you don't know shit about boxing and you don't watch Spence. You're just a Crawford lover and you just pushing the propaganda because if you watch the Spence fight, you'll see he throws more jabs in a little bit and he has one of the best jabs in the game. Kell Brook knotted up Bud's eye in 3 rounds with a jab. Spence will break that shit.
Bars. That's all I gotta say. Bars.
See, that's what he uses it for more to get in close. He might use it sometimes to keep a nigga off him, but it's more of a distraction so he can get tight.
Dude,
He
he
could
does
get
not
in
use
close
his
and
jab
start
as a
throwing
as
them
a
body
strike.
shots.
What?
That's what he used it
So
for.
what
Wait,
Bud
no,
gonna
no,
do to
no, no,
stop
no.
that jab?
I can tell you. I can tell you what he does, y'all. I can tell you what he does. He picks out certain details of the fight that he sees that he can
No,
just critique. Yes, that
no.
he can critique and act like that's part of the whole overall arsenal of his jab. That's not what it is, my guy. His jab
Mm-hmm.
can be long. He can make his jab be a long jab. He can make an extending jab. He can make an appalling jab. He can make a jab to the body. He can make it a jab wherever the fuck you want to go. And if you just got on here and said Benavidez is a long jab, what the fuck you think
He had
Errol
a
gonna
long
do?
track jab. He did. He
What is
damn
Errol
sure
gonna
did.
do then? What is
His jab,
Errol gonna do then?
but his arms. Listen, Errol. But okay, you see what he did to Benavidez. You see what he did
12
to him
rounds later.
with his jab.
He had
12
12
rounds,
rounds.
man.
He had to go
It
12
don't matter
rounds.
if it went 12 rounds on.
He had to go 12 rounds with a one-legged man in the ass kicking contest, bro.
But
It does not take 12 rounds to take out one guy with one leg. It doesn't do it.
Garcia
Ain't
proved
even
that.
touching Bud ass up.
and y'all hyped the shit out that Gamboa win, right? Gamboa was nowhere near. This is a lie that y'all tell. Y'all try to say that Gamboa was a motherfucking pound for pound fighter at that time. No, the fuck he was not.
He
He was
was
sure
2
nowhere
years
near.
wasn't.
prior, 2 years before he was, but
I'm talking at that
Gamboa had
time.
took a year off and he had all types of family troubles.
And Gamboa had been dropped several times before that. Several times he'd been on the canvas. Like, why y'all hype that win? But when we say Danny Garcia, y'all shit on it.
Now I'm
They
not
gonna
gonna
Mikey
take that
Garcia,
Danny
y'all shit
Garcia.
on it.
Hey, I ain't
they
gonna take
feelings
that
gonna be
Gamboa
hurt
win
tonight
away
on
from him
tonight, man.
because
They
Gamboa was a
feelings
great
gonna be
fighter.
hurt.
Hey,
Gamboa was a good fighter. He was the cyclone of
hey,
Guantanamo.
I'm fine.
But
Why you look at me like
but
that?
he should have had a tune-up fight before
How
Bud.
you look it? I can't impersonate it. But I'm asking.
He should have had a tune-up fight before
Oh,
Bud.
you don't know?
Hella ones, you don't know what I could have stopped, buddy. I was in the same gym as Oliver
Yeah.
McCall, bro, and I was
I
a
would have played for your
project.
phone number.
That's why I broke my hand
I
108
wanted to play for
places
your phone
when
number,
I
but
hit
you ain't gonna be
somebody.
honest.
I used to hit with extreme amount of pressure, and I was fast.
Hold on.
Hella ones, don't start taking personal shots at me. You can get the hell up out of here, buddy.
What is it? 851.
And ain't no one-legged man that asked
8047.
contest beating me.
80. Oh, 8047.
Right, you got
Shout out
booed
to
out.
What's
Darius
your
Craig.
name?
He
Millard.
had to go
Craig, you know how
Tiffany.
important your
booed
lower
out.
body is in boxing.
Q.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I'll text you later. Text me, okay? All right. You too?
Hella ones, bro. I ain't got a cap for nothing on there. You can go look it up. I was in the same. Thanks, Big Ray. I'm tired of talking to that dude, man.
Wait, whoa, you just kicked Craig off?
Nah, he just left himself. I ain't kick him
Damn.
out.
I think Earl's so tight with everything he do in the ring that these people don't know what they're looking at when they're looking at it. He do everything that Earl does, he does it precise, but people think he's not doing it.
Somebody
Even when he
echoing,
does
bro.
a full corner. Huh?
Hey, Craig Smith, I'll see you July 30th, bro.
Hell, no. He literally told on this show, though. He said he got a long jab. Then what the fuck is Earl gonna do?
Shout out to my OG KQKC with the
Oh
$5
man.
holler. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe to KQKC as well. Somebody got another device going on that he cut down the echo.
That man said he been watching boxing 40 years.
Man, Bud fans, they all they watch is just, man.
Yeah,
They,
Big Dose.
this night right here gonna let them know they don't know shit about boxing.
Yeah, Big Dose, he gonna sit there and say, I can't beat him. I mean, nigga, I haven't trained in 20 years. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure if I was still boxing, I mean, one-legged man wouldn't have whooped my ass. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was in the same gym as Oliver McCall. The world heavyweight champion McCall, we had the same coach. And I messed up my career by getting in the street fight. Me and these Mexicans got in a street fight. And I hit him with a 1-8 combo, and I broke my hand as he was going down. Because I was already going through a straight right. And I had leaned my body into it, and he was already falling from the left uppercut that I hit him with. And I was coming with the straight right. And I crushed my hand on top of his head. Because I followed through with it. And then I was too far gone. I couldn't stop it.
That was a big head ass Mexican, wasn't it?
Hell yeah, boy.
I used to box too.
I'm about to go whoop that dude who got that other channel, y'all, on the 29th. I'm going out there to Philly.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. I got over 300 comments from Bud fans, right, talking shit about Earl on my videos and everything. On the 30th, I got a video I'm gonna drop with all their names, all their comments and everything, just making sure that they see it. And then I'm gonna put some sad music with it and everything. And I'm gonna put a picture of Bud laying on the ground and some sad music for them.
I know what song I'm playing when I get on. Money, 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 money.
Oh yeah,
money. Because I just want a lot of money.
But let me check, make sure my boy ain't on yet. Make sure my boy BFTV ain't on yet. Cause if he is, you know, I ain't trying to jump in nobody's time. I started off late today. I'm sorry, y'all. Usually it's from 4 to 6, but I started off late because I was trying to I was looking at somebody else and they was talking a whole bunch of damn nonsense. A whole bunch of nonsense. They were hating on Jamel Charlo and everything. So I had to, yeah. BFTV coming on in 10 minutes, y'all. I like to salute everybody that came out there. You know, I don't like to take up nobody else's slot. We done been on for over an hour, 30 minutes. Y'all show up here tomorrow, and I'm gonna get with y'all tomorrow before the fight gets started. And I appreciate every one of y'all for coming out there. Y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And y'all
I got you, big dog. Salute.
And y'all subscribe to these guys that's done dropped their links in the chat. This is
I got you.
And I'm out.
Peace.
Give y'all some music going out.
Some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was close, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for them. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for them. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga pleasing. I get the squeeze and leaving nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for them. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for them. They want that smoke, you know I blow it.
Hey, shout out to my boy Will Shelton. And the dude that had the most to say retired was mandatory. Yeah, Timmy Bradley, he ran from. Hey, Detroit BC, what's up, bro? Let me hit you up before I go. All right. Y'all want some more good box talk? Y'all go over there to my boy BFTV. He can get started right now.